Hello, it's Sunday. What's up? Oh, you know what? I can't see what anybody is saying until I switch that. Okay. I'm ready to spin too. And cough probably. The pollen count is high here. So please pardon if I start coughing again. I'll mute it like I did last time while I fight for my life. All right, let's go. Hello, Teresa. Oh, did I not plug this in? Oh, hang on. Oh my gosh, hi. And hello, Carrie, Chris, Eileen, Danielle. She said, how are you, Trish and everyone? We are great. We had really good weather yesterday and sat outside for a big chunk of the day. Carrie said, I don't know why I always say hello like Julia Childs. I would not know that you do that. I didn't ever hear you do it, but I love Julia Childs. Have you seen her the show on Max? Oh my gosh, it is so good. So good. And then also, oh no. Hang on. Didn't Meryl Streep play her in a movie or something? Was it Meryl Streep? I'm trying to get my wheel going. There we go. Hello. 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 I love her. Lover, lover. Eileen said, is everybody having a good Sunday? Are you guys having a good Sunday? We went and got ice cream. So how bad can it be, really? Oh, whoops. I almost drank out of my whole cup. Is everybody ready for Tour de Fleece? I don't really feel ready yet, but I will be in time. Lydia said, hello, friends, thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up if you can, please. That's always helpful. Hello, Hannah. Lori said, good afternoon. First time here. Learned to spin 2 months ago. New spinner. Welcome. And a new visitor to the lives. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get this attached. Want to? Hello, Abir. We haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Danielle said, Carrie, in my head, it's like Mrs. Doubtfire with the cream on her face. I like it. Tina said, sat by the lake spinning yesterday, but have to work today. We sat by the pool yesterday in the shade, and I was spinning. In fact, I finished my stuff from last week. I thought I'd show you guys. Carrie said she's having a good Sunday with Dan and the kitten, going to have Thai food for our oldest birthday tonight. Sorry, I'm just moving the camera a second. You're not on a boat. Hello, Rhonda. Carrie said she's ready as SpongeBob. I don't know what that means. Nyla did. Elizabeth said, I do not feel ready yet. Gotta just make some decisions about what I want to spin since I can't actually spin everything all at once. That does make it hard sometimes, doesn't it? Sorry, it's the allergies. Eileen said, hey, Lori, welcome to the Fibre tribe. Welcome. Carrie said, Danielle, that's it. Sarah said, I'm so not ready for Tour de Fleece. Do I need to do something other than hoarding fiber? I mean, you need to set yourself a goal. That's it. I'm going to put a little video in the group because I'm thinking that I'm going to do a daily post. So everybody who wants to post their like daily progress can just do it in one post, but it doesn't mean you have to stick to it. I don't really care. I just thought it would be easier for everybody to like find it and see it more, you know, because otherwise you don't see everything from the groups. June said, hi, all, I'm ready. I received, oh, good. June got her order, spinning it now, couldn't wait. Why wait? Cindy said, of course not, but I will be. Same, you don't have to do a lot, so it's kind of nice. Abir said, I've been super sleepy, but I've missed everyone. You were missed, Abir. I saw some progress on your sweater. Was it a 1950s or 60s sweater? Yes, Eileen said sunny colors. Really, it's pretty bright. Ella said, way ready for tour, just no spoons today. Was playing with the forest shaft on the rigid head loom this morning, though. All right. Hannah said, waiting for parts to make a blending board and waiting for the fiber to arrive. It's Hannah's first TDF. That's exciting. Hi, Evie. Tracy said hi from Ontario. Did your braid get there yet, Evie? Please let me know. I made a mistake on Evie's order and had to ship her a braid afterwards. I feel so bad about it still. Rhonda said I need to spin up what is on my wheel, but I've been spindle spinning and I'm fixated on this hat I'm knitting. I feel like I might have seen it, Rhonda. Did you post it? Andrea said, hey, tribe, I'm spinning some baby doll south down on a Mirkwood supported spindle. Nice. Ooh. Eileen got her swap, it's not a swap, exchange gift package today. Did you post that? I didn't see it yet. Excuse me. Nikki said for Tour de Fleece, I just want to finish my neon spin for the night shift shawl. Then I'll have a neon night shift. Oh, that's hard to say fast. Hello, is it Georgie? Deb said I was combing alpaca until the wee hours this morning. All right. Abir said, okay, it's looking good. That's not the same one though, right, Abir? That we found on Etsy? If this is a different one, or is it the same? It's not the same one, is it? Lori asked how long the Tour de Fleece lasts. It goes from July 1st to the 23rd. There are 2 rest days in there. Hello, Christine. She said, hi, everyone. I'm combing merino outside of my hammock. That sounds like a good idea. Aw. Sorry. Carrie said, Alice, you need a special dishwasher to get more spoons. I wish you could just get more spoons. Don't you wish? Andy, hello. Sarah said this will also be her first Tour de Fleece. My goodness. So Rhonda said, I did post the hat last. I thought I saw it. Okay. From the Knitting the National Parks book, the Carlsbad hat. Okay. Oh, and Tracy is from, is it Kawartha or Kawartha Lakes? Carrie said to Nikki, that's a cool idea, like a Blade Runner shawl. Okay, Eileen, good. Okay. Oh, I was afraid I missed it. She said not posted it yet, but I have spent the day looking at it and dreaming. That is so sweet. Alice said, Carrie, that must be the problem. My dishwasher is broken. Evie said, yes, I received it. Thank you for the extra one. You didn't have to do that. Good. Okay. Well, I know I didn't have to, but when I make a mistake, I usually do try to give you guys a little something to compensate for the trouble. I feel bad. Okay. Abir said, no, it's different. That one is in the naughty corner. I'm sorry. Okay. Rachel, were you partners with Eileen? You must have been. She said, I'm so happy you love it. Jerry said, Jerry, have you spun CVM before? She said 8 ounces of CVM to spin during the tour. Tracy said, I'm spinning for the shard shawl. You mean the one with the, what do you call that? When you dye it in a specific, it's like specifically dyed, like space dyed. Is that the same shawl? Because I did knit that shawl. Okay, Georgie said, yes, it's Georgie. Finally figured out time difference. Yay. Yay, welcome. Hello, Angie. Eileen said, yay, Rachel, you are the best. And Abir said, which one is it though? Is it Kawartha? Kawartha? Hello, Kate. Oh, hang on, I need a little more attention. Kate said, haven't been on the live for a while. I'm working on my crackle weave scarf. How is your sweater going, Kate? Chris said, what does space dyed mean? It means basically it's dyed in like spaces. The colors are spaced out kind of. I don't know, how do you explain it? It changes colors. And that one is specifically space dyed in particular lengths. How are you keeping track, Tracy? Tracy said, yes, but I'm staying away from red. Did you see my red one? Is that why? Or are you just doing it because you're smart? Um, Hi, Deanna. Kate said, it's not too much glasswork. Well, I guess that's good though, right? Eileen said, hi to Georgie. Where are you? I'm in London. Jerry said, I started the CVM and I love it. I'm spinning very thin so I can chain ply it. But did you see it, Tracy? Tracy said, just making a joke because I had to give one away. Did you see it already? I don't want to tell you the whole story if you're like, I already know, Trish. We have 5 kids. I get eyes rolled at me enough already. Oh, good. Okay, she knew. So what is everybody's like first thing they're going to spin? Because I know a lot of us are going to spin on the tour. A lot of us that come to the lives. Oh, okay. Actually, first, Eileen said, okay, everybody, just because it's so mind-blowing and fun, can you all post where you are checking in from? Tracy. You know what? The person who got that shawl loves it and still wears it all the time, even though I don't see her. Like, it's not like she was wearing it for me. Excuse me. Georgie said she's from California. Sarah said Cincinnati. Sorry. Craft Design is in Alaska. Lori is in Maine. Hello, Crazy Bird. Christina is in Akron. Carrie is in Michigan. Elizabeth's in Indiana. Look at all our Midwesterners. Tina said Northern California. Deanna's in Northwest Ohio. Southern Indiana. Abir said, Trish, do you happen to have any black fin in your stash for sale? I do not. I don't think I have any black fin, period. Pardon me. Alice said, you know I'm in Central Florida. Poughkeepsie is Evie. Andy's in Astoria, Oregon. Sharon, sunny Vancouver, California, Southern California. A lot of Californians. Sweden. Hannah's in Sweden. Julie is in Minnesota. Tracy said, I am with family at the beach. Pajaro Dunes, California. Warrenton, Virginia, Ohio, California. Look at this. Pamela said, woohoo, I made the live from Central New York. Yay. Georgia, Delaware, Middle Tennessee. Crazy Bird said, hey, everybody on the road, headed home from Houston. You guys keeping me company. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. Be careful on the road. Hopefully someone else is driving you. Andrew said, my goals are super conservative, 15 minutes a day. I have a surprise trip to Germany for a week during the tour. Checking in from Huntsville, Alabama right now, but I live in Denver, Colorado. Danielle is near London, Ontario. Angie's in UK, North Lincolnshire. Hokkaido, Japan. I probably said that wrong. I apologize. Nyla said Lakeland, Florida, traveling in Michigan. Eileen said maybe Chris has some left from her project. Possibly. Arlene's in Alberta, Canada. Rhonda's in Abilene. Sarah's in Elkton, Virginia. Abir's on the other side. Literally the other side of the planet. For real. Carrie said, Japan, wow. We've got Japan in the house. We've had Africa in the house quite a few times, actually. Alice said, Nyla, nice to know another Floridian. Too few of us. Oh, okay. Okay, Crazy Bird said, driving myself, but gotta get back to work. I'm really sorry that you have to go back to work. I don't know. Is Japan actually farther than Abir? I don't know about that. Chris said, Abir, what are you looking for? She's looking for some black fin, Chris. Carrie said, isn't Teen? Yes, Teen is in Africa. Rachel said, Angie, my best friend, is in this group. She lives at Waddington. Yeah, Abir said, hey, Chris, just some black fin. Tracy said it looks so great and to think about our tribe all over the... Isn't it fun? I love that. And how many of us, maybe where we live, don't have people who are into the same stuff and don't have somebody that can connect on the same level, and then we all have each other. Okay, but still I didn't get goals. So now let's do the goals because I'm super curious what everybody wants to do. A few goals came through, but hello, Kelly. Angie said not too far off, Rachel. Oh, that's nice. Sharon said would love to attend a Saori weaving course in Japan. I didn't know you had to go to Japan for that. Okay, Abir said Japan is further from me, but how are you? Is it further from me? It's probably pretty close to the same. I don't know for sure. Okay, so Craft Design wants to finish my sweater combo spin. Danielle said I've got a combo. Look at you guys both. Combo sweater spin, procrastinating. Alice said, speaking of Saori, was looking at a small floor loom from a Saori site earlier. Unfortunately, still out of my financial league. Oh, one will come up if it's the right thing, Alice. Tina said, starting with the naturally dyed Hampshire I just posted, I plan to enter in the fair. That's a good idea. Elizabeth said at least 30 minutes a day and spin enough for the Attune shawl and possibly for a cowl or hat as well. Okay. I think you can do it. 30 minutes a day? Carrie said 30 minutes of processing fleece, an hour on challenge days. That's a good way to do it. Cindy said I want to spin daily 15 to 30 minutes a day. Christine said I'm spinning 50-50 Angora and baby doll for a shawl for my mom for Christmas. Jerry said 15 minutes a day for prep and spin. Sarah said 15 minutes a day. Finish up my spinning from last summer. Deanna is hoping to finish Shetland. Oh my goodness, I'm going to definitely get behind. Tracy said this will be my second, so sticking with a time goal of 30. Teresa, my goal is to Fibercraft 20 minutes a day, mostly spinning, some days knitting. Sarah said 30 minutes per day, overzealous, and have 3 Fibre subscriptions. I need to spin some of this Fibre because it's taking over the house. I'm going to kind of focus on my subscriptions as well to kind of get that under control. It's not going to be under control. Sharon said, yes, Alice, I know they are spendy, but so gorgeous. Deb said, I just want to spin daily for at least 15 minutes during the tour. Abir said, Japan is a 9-hour flight for me. Okay. Tracy said, first time here, tried spindle, but couldn't get into it working on kitchen towels. I also didn't get into spindle. Well, you guys will see something new soon on that front. Pamela said, spinning for the Attune shawl, first time for me, so we shall see how it goes. So daily for sure, I hope 30 to 60. Candy said, hey there, actually got caught another live almost by accident. I always forget what day it is. Same. Andrew said, my travel companion in Germany is my spinning buddy, so we'll have a great time. That will be fun. Sarah said she doesn't spin in winter. Oh. Elizabeth said, drop spindle for the challenge days. Oh, that's a good idea because I bought a spindle last year and still haven't tried it. Rachel said, going to try and finish my son's sweater yarn, going to work on long draw. Wendy said, I bought over 400 pounds of alpaca to process. Holy moly. I'm hoping to skirt 1 fleece a day. That is very ambitious and I love it. Alice said to Sharon, excuse me, this one looked like a shopping cart metal, but appeared sturdy and the right size for my short stature. I forgot that you were little, Alice, like in height. Abir's doing 20 minutes a day. You guys, that is so doable. I love it. Angie said the secondhand Magicraft Suki alpaca I told you I picked up. Oh, okay. I remember. Hannah said I have a few wheels, 200 grams. I want to finish. You can do it. Arlene said I have a fleece washed and ready to comb. So half-hour combing and half-hour spinning every day. That's going to get a lot done. Candy said I'm spinning my Malabrigo Noob glitter right now so I can do my sea glass next. I have not seen the Noob glitter. I better look that up. I love the colors on the Noob. Rhonda said I'm going to spin Dorset Horn for socks and I have a ton of Paradise Fiber Club. Girl. High five. That needs attention. Pamela said, are there shirts we can purchase? There are. They're on the website. They're under like shirts and whatnot. There are shirts and bags. Hannah said, spinning on my spindle. I don't have a wheel. Hey, that's awesome though. Elizabeth said, I did all my Paradise Fiber subscriptions last year and have better at keeping up with them since then. Maybe if I get caught up. Evie said, I'm going to dye some silk hankies. Kai's new video. Have you guys seen it? It's on hankies. Candy said, my brother's in Japan, but I always forget where because he's moved a few times over the last 10 to 15 years or more. Eileen's half an hour a day, 4 days a week on the breed study, 3 days on whatever fun fiber I have in stash, like the new fibers from the gift exchange. Okay. Green person, because there's no word, said, hello, just joining live. Nothing on my loom at home, but I'm going to make a table runner on a table or floor loom at a cute little shop in a town nearby on Friday. Oh, it's Tammy. Okay, Tammy. Tina said, going to an alpaca farm with a couple fiber friends from our guild tomorrow. That's fun. She doesn't need more fleece, though. Alice said, I'm basically child size when it comes to furniture and the like. Oh, glitter's the color. Okay. Okay. Kelly said, I have a mill process merino fleece to spin and some mystery roving to spin with a supported spindle on challenge days. That sounds nice. Alice said, I blended a load of merino sari silk, so I'll be spinning that and knitting a sweater from it. Plus, I'm learning to spin cotton and flax, so I'll be spinning an hour a day. Oof, half an hour on each. Hello, Kathia. Hello, Kai. Just told everyone about your new video. Candy said, was hoping you would show up. Eileen said, hi, Hannah. Same here, only spindles. Tina said, Kai did great. That video was very helpful. I already messaged him and told him directly, but I'm telling you guys that video was very helpful for me. My struggle with those before has been that when I join, I told him already, when I joined 2 drafted hankies, I was not first of all, I was not pulling off the ends so they would fluff back up before I joined them. And second, I was not joining them far enough with enough overlap, and they would just sort of like, they wouldn't drift apart. They would kind of like slide apart because it's so slippery. So, okay. Pamela said, sorry, but how do I get to the shirts? Just go to fiberlovediary.com and then you will be at the main page and you pick the category. It's like shirts, mugs, and whatnot or something like that. And you'll see it. There's a t-shirt, there's a hoodie, and there's a bag. Hello, Rox. Alice said, sorry, the question mark was a typo. Hello, there's Elsbeth. How's the job, Elsbeth? She said, daily spinning, that's all. That's not all, that's enough. Elizabeth said to Elsbeth, did you see the post in the group I posted for you about the AI conversation from our live a few weeks ago? Oh, Teresa, did you get kicked out? Candy said it's hard to get silk to join silk if it's spun too much. Exactly, but I didn't know that. So he said if you pull off the end part that like ends up getting over twisted usually, you can just that part will fluff up again, kind of. You got to watch it. I'm going to try it now. Oh, Pamela found it. Okay, good. Sarah said, I use a Navajo spindle. I would like to eventually get an electric wheel. I mean, they are very nice and portable. Cindy asked, where's Kai's video? His channel is called Fibre by Nature. So it's on YouTube. Well, we watched it on YouTube. Kai, is your video somewhere else also? Elspeth said to Elizabeth, I think so. Did I not comment? I'll go back and relook. Sorry. Elizabeth said, I bought a shirt and a bag. I really want the hoodie, but I need to wait. Will it still be available later? That's such a good question because I wanted to ask you guys what you think. Because should I take them off? I don't know. I guess I'll leave them for a while. Maybe through the tour. I just got mine. I bought the one with the design on the back. And when I got it, I was all bummed out because the hood appears to catch it. And then as soon as I put it on, the hood pulls forward, you know, because you're wearing it instead of having it lay flat and you can see the whole thing. So, but I have it available with the picture on the front and the back. So, okay. Candy said the Mayan paddle spinner, didn't it look so interesting too? I have never seen that before, I don't think. Candy said, yep. Got to get it back to fluff. Exactly. Sorry, my brain didn't want to process that. Teresa said, yep, it went poof. I'm sorry. I'm glad you made it back. Thank you, Cindy. Are you going to go watch it after we're done? Oh, Luther's laying on my wall. Hang on. Day 1 is half over, Elsbeth said. Going smooth so far. Good. And it's a 5-week job, right? Alice said, awesome. Elizabeth said to Elsbeth, you may have, I haven't been following it that closely, but since it was for you, I wanted to make sure you saw it. Okay, Teresa said I would leave them till the tour is done. I'm figuring at least till we start because people can still join, right? Cindy said leave them up and need to wait for payday. All right, I'll leave them up. Wow. Sarah said the same thing. Kai said all silk moths were allowed to hatch to reproduce since they were only 12. They laid over 100 eggs. Does it matter how much like space there is? Kai, like, do they need a certain amount of space or just a certain amount of food? What is the... Candy said, I've never seen it before either till Kai showed his. His is made from some nice wood too. Sorry, I had to move my mouse. Jerry said, don't forget the... That's right. Don't forget the like button, please. Kathia said, Trish, does your shop ship internationally? I will ship anywhere, but if you want the t-shirts, I did find a Canadian printer, so it would be like inside Canada. Sorry, my allergies, you guys. And a printer in, I think it was in the UK. So if you are in either one of those places, then you don't have to do international. You can pick the one that says, you know, your location. I can't remember where you are, Kathia. Natalie said, hi, everyone. Just finished helping my husband run water to the alpaca pasture so I don't have to schlep water anymore. How awesome is that? We have a new alpaca baby. So cute. What color? I need to know. Inquiring minds, you know. Hello, Jem. Jem said it's so nice to be able to catch a live chat. Eileen said, was eyeing up your shirts this week, Trish, still wearing my fleece on earth shirt. I'm so glad. I wear mine too. I have 2 and I put one away for like just Christmas time, but I have one that's out. Elspeth said 25 shooting days, 5 30-minute comedy episodes, shooting all episodes at the same time, so makes my continuity job challenging. I bet. Sarah said schlepping water sucks. Glad you don't have to do that anymore. Also post baby pics to group. I would love to see baby pics. There's nothing quite like a baby alpaca because they're the cutest thing in the world, but they also look really awkward. So cute. Kai said as long as they're not all toppled over each other, the silkworms don't really need that much space. Traditionally, they are kept in baskets. Are you keeping yours in baskets or are they like an aquarium? How are you doing it, Kai? Oh, Kathia, if you want one, I'll look for one in South America. I'll see what I can do. But yes, we will ship internationally. I'm trying to accommodate as much as I can, but also like international shipping all over the world is really bad right now. So I'm trying to avoid you guys having to do that. The baby's red and white. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth said, Eileen, I love my fleece on earth shirt and wear it all the time too. I know Kim really likes hers. She wears it a lot. Her dog ate her first one. Kai said, I love my new paddle spinner. It's quite an interesting tool. So did you go there looking for one, Kai, or was it just like you saw it and you thought, okay, cool, I want to try one? Also, what is everyone working on right now? I need to know. It's important. All Crafty said, hello, what are you working on today? I don't know if you're asking me, but I am spinning some BFL silk that John dyed and picked out yesterday. I was like, what should I spin next? I've had the space in the shop. I've dyed a whole bump and not had the chance to try it yet. So I was like, I'm going to spin one of those. Which one should I spin? And so he picked one for me. Sarah said, more socks. I'm obsessed. How many is it now, Sarah? Is this your third pair? Sarah said crocheting a blanket square. Okay, good. Craft Design said doing a proof of concept swatch for potential cowl design. Wendy said glorious shawl with hand spun alpaca. Carrie said, whoops, I'm knitting an oversized vest with the combo spin I did last year. Alice said international shipping is crazy. It is. It's awful. When I sent Eileen my natural dyeing book, the shipping was more than the book. Totally worth it to have someone who can love it, though. I agree. 100%. Elizabeth said half and half triangle wrap by Pearl. Oh, Soho. It's a long project. Jem saw the video. That's pretty cool. I would smack myself in the face with that for sure. I bet I would too. I never even thought about that. Chris, are you cooking? Chris is cooking. Deviled eggs. Rock said, I'm working on prepping some samplers I bought in the hopes that I can spin them all during Tour de Fleece, but I think I might be overestimating what I can get done. How big are the samplers? And you'd be surprised what you can get done, even if you spend like 15 or 20 minutes every day. Cindy said, we'll be picking up sleeves for an Erskine sweater. Sarah said, I'm almost done with my second pair, and I've started on a third. I think I need an intervention. So third. No, almost. No, both. You have second and third going. Got it. Jerry said, using my large Turkish spindle as I watched today. Allison knitting the front of a sweater with hand-spun merino. Nice. Okay, Kai said, I went there looking for one. I wanted one at Maryland, but they were very expensive for my first one. But I saw these and knew I had to get it. It's very interesting. Eileen said, was just going to ask that, Trish. I'm knitting a sleeveless summer top with a cone of silk cashmere I picked up for next to nothing at the Spinners Guild. Sounds awesome. Kai said, anyways, I have to go. Bye, Kai. Candy said, still practicing knitting my Ishmael chain link cowl, but flat instead of in the round, playing around with the peacock feather scarf pattern too. I don't know that one, but I better look it up. Evie said, knitting my first tank top, and I'm doing it on my lunch break at work. I have over 100 people watching me do this. Oh boy, me. Watching you knit? They should get their own hobby. Candy said, take care, Kai. See you later. Rock said, the samples are mostly about 4 ounces, but there are 7 or 8, and I'm not a fast spinner. Well, it's okay. You're going to make a lot of good progress. And that's all that matters. It's all about the progress in the Tour de Fleece, not the, finishing or whatever. Chris said, yes, I'm cooking for a corn fiesta. I don't know what that is. Arlene said, I'm knitting a colorwork cowl in the round. I noticed a mistake 20 rows back, and now I can't unsee it, so I'm unknitting. Arlene, I feel your pain. I have that sometimes. Sometimes I can just make peace with it immediately, and sometimes I can't stop thinking about it. Candy said, I want to see what that white wool looks like spun up. What was that again? Which, Candy? I don't know what you mean. Eileen said, Alice, I do use that book a lot, but I'm still super grateful you gifted and sent it to me. Natalie said, finishing my first socks. They turned out okay. I'm going to start a pair of mittens next. Aw, Alice said, that's beautiful, Eileen. I'm glad you love it. Good night, Abir. It was so nice to see you. Candy said, sorry, the question about the white. Oh, got it. The white wool is for Roxanne. Okay. Hannah said, sadly, I need to go. Good night, Hannah. Yeah, it's late there. Hello, Venus. Okay, Lydia's finishing a summer tea. Elsbeth's got to get back into the AC. Carrie said to bye to Hannah. Rock said, Arlene Parker, ladder down, don't rip back. Sometimes with color work you can't though, because you don't have enough slack, or you leave too much, you know what I mean? But the real problem is not enough. Elizabeth said, I was watching some old FLD videos yesterday and got the itch to spin for and knit the wild swan again, but I also chicken out. No, no, no. So we'll see if I can pull the trigger. Don't chicken out. Don't chicken out. Because sometimes I look at it and I think, ooh, I really want to do another, because that was gradient, and sometimes I think I want to do it again. Elizabeth said, I mean, I got the itch again, not that I want to make one again. I haven't attempted it. I see. Got it. You had the itch before, but it went away, right? Georgie said, obsessed with weaving kitchen towels. Thanks, Trish. They're best sellers. Can't weave fast enough. Same. I've been working on the one on my loom since I warped that sectional warp beam and the set of them. And I love them so much, but I know I need to get on it and get them done so I can, because I now I'm getting the itch to do another project, of course. Rock said the sampler that was all white is Swedish fennel. Fennel. I don't know. I'm not even going to try. Evie said, yes, I have the best co-workers as they all encourage me to learn to knit, and I have 3 other ladies who want to start also. You'll have a whole group there before you know it. Rock said, yeah, didn't realize it was color work. Maybe, duplicate stitch could work. I didn't think of that one. Tanya! Was that right? Did I finally get it? Candy said, oh yeah, okay, thanks, Rocks. Good morning. It's so early there. It is so early there. And it's winter, which it's harder to get up early in winter. I don't know why. Arlene said, Rocks, it's the whole row that the stitch is moved over one. Oh, it's the whole row. Yes, that is a tough one. Venus said, I found a podcast from Paradise that shows how to make the silk hankies from the degummed, I can't read today, silk cocoons, and another podcast that shows how to stretch them out and spin them. I had no idea. It's fascinating, right? Thank you, Tanya. Candy said I did that, but see, it doesn't sound right when I say it. Even if I say it and I think it's right, it doesn't sound right. Candy said I did that with my peacock feather scarf, Eileen, and left it. I'll likely rip the whole thing back out anyway and start totally over. I do that with a lot of new patterns and stitches. Sarah said I made some kitchen towels on my loom with sugar and cream. I like them, but they're very thick and heavy. Do you all use a thinner yarn for yours? I do, but I love the sugar and cream for dishcloths. Jerry said I have to go. Bye, Jerry. It was nice to see you. Yes, and Venus said it is fascinating. It's fascinating. Also, can you imagine the first person who was like, hey, you guys, I got these things that worms came out of, and I was thinking, what if I boiled them and got all the stuff off and then stretched them over some screens? And then what if I strung them out really long and then maybe I spun them so they'd be stronger? Maybe I could weave them into clothes. Who thought of that? That's crazy. Candy said, I love watching videos where they show stretching the cocoons into caps and hankies. I have caps somewhere too. Thank you for saying that, Candy. Alice said to Sarah, I think most use 8-2 weaving cotton, but I use number 10 crochet cotton on a 12 dent because they're light and quick drying, but still sturdy. I think number 10 is very nice as well. I usually use the 8-2 because I can get that right in Michigan in a lot of colors, but 10 is great. Jem's laughing. Craft Design said, thanks to you, I made dishcloths on my loom with sugar and cream, and my family loves them, much sturdier than the knit ones. Why? I can't figure it out. Because I agree. But like I have a lot of the knit ones because my mom used to make me a lot of them and I'd get them every Christmas and they wear out a lot faster and I can't figure it out. Sarah said, LOL, Trisha, I saved that. I have that same thought about wine. Who was the first person to drain the liquid out of a barrel of fermented fruit and thought, hey, I'm going to drink that? Also, coffee. They were like, look at this little bean. You know what? We could roast this, then grind it up and make hot bean water. It'll be great. Everybody will love it. They'll get addicted. Who thought of that? Who did that? Elizabeth said that's a great history of silk. Call the History Channel. I'm going to. I'm gonna. Why not? I'd be great on the History Channel. Candy said totally crazy. Anything to do with turning animal and bug things into clothing items. Yes, or dyes. Yes, like somebody saw snails and was like, I think that might have, the tens came out wrong, but somebody looked at snails and said, what if we crush them? We can dye things purple. Right. Carrie said, what about cheese? Who did that? I would love to know who did cheese because seriously, best friends for life. Craft Design said, I think it's the extra holes that things get caught in. Maybe. Candy said, yeah, cheese. Let's mold stuff and eat it later. And it'll be great. Thousands of years later, people literally want a fist fight over it because it's so great. Alice said, who says ancient people didn't have time to get bored? What happens when I sit and when I sit and twist? That's fascinating, isn't it? Don't you wish you were there for that, though? Sarah said, Trish, that's my question for a lot of things we do now. How did they figure this out? Like, you want your clothes different colors? Let's soak it in old pee. Yes. Who was the person who was like, you know what I bet would make those dyes last longer? Pee. Jem said, thanks, thanks, bean water inventor. I owe my entire adult productivity to you. Oh, and so much more. Elizabeth, maybe they were trying to make soup. Elizabeth said, I think that same thing during hot stone massages. Like, why do people want to pay me to rub hot rocks all over them? Interesting. Why do they? Alice said, I heard somewhere cheese was sort of an accident when someone decided to store milk in a calf's stomach. That's where they get rennet from, right? What a weird idea. Like, let's just store the milk in here? That's weird. All Crafty said, let's eat snails and call it escargot. I assume that escargot was one of those things where they were like starving. And they're like, we have garlic. What can we do with these snails we found in the garden? Sarah said, it's the hey, y'all, watch this of the ancient world. We didn't see all the failures, though. Evie said, when I saw your hand towel on how to make the hand towel. No, I can't read. When I saw your video on how to make the hand towels, I made about 10 of them for my grandson with different colors. So when he takes a bath, he'll take a different color and learn the color. I love that. What a good idea. Chris said, who thought of using pigs to find underground mushrooms? Probably. Candy said maybe it all started with a dare. It probably did. Sarah, that is a wonderful question that I love. Sarah said, have you seen how they make sea silk? Have you guys seen how they make sea silk? Alice said, this is the YouTube channel I should have had, right? Today is my favorite Fibre day, making up fiber and food history. Oh, Crystal said escargot is aquatic snail, so not snails from the garden. But maybe it was originally. We don't know, right? Candy said, oh, that's so cute, Evie. I love that idea for learning the colors. Or like, what about, Aren't olives in something that's caustic until you rinse them? Is it olives? They cure them in something really caustic, just like lutefisk. I'm probably saying that so wrong. I don't know. Alice said yes. Rennet comes from a calf's fourth stomach, probably the one they put the milk in. That is so fascinating, Alice. For a living, like, do you do something with history? Sarah said all the failures were the hey, so let's not do that. Exactly. Exactly. They were like, let's try it out. Carrie said people probably saw animals eating snails or eggs and thought, it's got to be. Georgie said, who was brave enough to take the mushroom from the pig? Pigs are kind of scary, honestly. Really, Crystal? Crystal said, I used to raise the aquatic snails that are used for escargot. Oh gosh, look at this. Alice said, far too logical, Carrie Chapman, and probably true. Yeah, I can't put that on my channel. They just saw animals eating them. But didn't they used to think tomatoes were poisonous? Wait a minute. Eileen said, I thought escargot are snails from the wineries before they started spraying all those poisons on the grapes. Carrie said, my apologies. Crystal said, I raised for the pet store or I wouldn't be living in a trailer. So you did it like in a aquarium or whatever. What did you use? Was it bigger than an aquarium? Alice said, sorry, Trish, I didn't catch the last part of your question, but I'm really just a geek nerd and you're forgiven, Carrie. I am also a geek. I don't mind. Sarah said tomatoes are from from the nightshade family, and most nightshades are poisonous, so you're not far off. I guess that makes sense why they thought they were poisonous. Because isn't the like foliage poisonous? Lisa's gonna be sad that she missed a tomato conversation. By the way, I don't know why I can't say anything today. Allison said pigs are really scary. I got chased across a farmyard by one once. Terrifying. Oh my gosh, you guys are so interesting. We have such an interesting group. Crystal said at home in a 55-gallon tote in the closet. Sarah, we should collaborate on a YouTube channel making up why, like how people invented some of this stuff. We talk about this weird stuff all the time, honestly. Crystal said those eye stalks aren't eyes, they are blind. What are they then? Do I want to know? Pamela said, does anyone know, do the shirts run big or small? I kind of think they're pretty true. Is Deb still here? Deb just got hers. My t-shirt is not here yet. That's why I'm saying. Alice said, pigs are strong. I had a crazy one 2 doors down from me a few years ago and got out of his pen. Took 4 of us to get him back in. You know what? It seems like all farm animals are like that. When they get free, especially, it's like they get like disaster strength. You know what I'm talking about? And you cannot do anything. You're helpless against them. And their center of gravity is low. Crystal said basically antennae. So they're picking up like vibrations from around. Candy said, I forgot about tomatoes being in the nightshade family. We went into the garden yesterday and saw flowers on ours. So I think my garden's going to survive, even though I got it in a bit late. Elizabeth said, oh, okay. Elizabeth said, Pamela, I have found them to be true to size. I feel like in the past mine have been too, and I picked a same brand as I have had before in the shop because I like them. My goodness, I got to connect a new strand here in a second. Alice said, I think potatoes are nightshade too. I have trouble keeping that straight. I'm not sure, but aren't eggplant are, right? Crystal said snails also don't have brains, but they have something that lets them experience pleasure. They loved riding the bubbles from the bubble ones I had in there. That is so cute. Bye, Natalie. She said, back to farm duties. Fun seeing everyone. Have a great Sunday. Sarah said, I have a book titled Bad Days in History. It's 365 days, and it tells about something that didn't go well for someone on each day. That sounds fun. Tina said, I was waiting for this live stream this morning, and I swear my family has a radar for when I'm watching something, and they all zero in on me. I will have to listen again later for what I missed. That is pretty family normal, I think. Okay, Linda. Hello, Linda. Hi, everyone. Just joining the feed. Sounds like gardening convo. Well, we were kind of a little bit of everything today, Linda. Some special things you missed. Candy said, I'm nervous because the pepper plants are way too small and look like they're starting to flower. Ours are flowering. In fact, we have peppers, and I literally just planted the plants like 2 weeks ago, maybe. I'm going to let them go. Normally, I would pull them off, but I'm just going to let them go. Rachel said, yep, potatoes and eggplant. I'm a no nightshade diet. Okay. My mom did that for a while. She was trying to figure out if she had a sensitivity because of inflammation. I think. It was like Dr. Oz's diet. Long time ago. 10 years maybe? I don't know. Sarah said, Bad Days in History sounds amazing. Candy said, interesting. Alice said, trying to remember if my jalapenos flowered before fruiting, but it's been too long. Only know the squirrels ruined the crop. I literally didn't even put, the markers for peppers that you get that tells you which is which. I didn't put them in the ground. I don't know which peppers are where. So it's going to be really interesting. Crystal said, I'm rewatching what I missed later. Tina said they do the same thing when I start filming. That makes sense. It's just the way it is, Tina. Sorry. Alice said one bite out of each pepper, like the next one was, maybe they were just checking to see which one was the hottest. Candy said, same here, Trish, not pinching them off. I'm just going to let them go. Sarah said, Sarah and Candy, it's great, especially if you get in a funk, you can always know that someone else probably had a worse day than you. Thanks, Pamela. Carrie said, plants aren't supposed to flower to grow fruit. Well, yeah. Whoops. Alice said, now there's an adventure in cooking. Yep. Deb, you mean you didn't put you didn't put your labels in? It's all going to be a surprise. I mean, we'll know from the shape. Because I can't even remember what we got. John might remember. He's more of the peppers guy. Okay, Sarah said the author is Michael Farquhar. I love that name. We just don't have enough people named Farquhar around. Candy said, yeah, supposed to flower, Carrie, but not too early, like before the plants are big enough to hold up the fruit or veg. Oh, no labels. You know what? Why not make gardening a little fun, right? Candy said, have most of you had a really dry season so far? I mean, we have, Candy, but I'm sure you know because you're just north of me. We have a well that does our sprinkling. So we've been watering with the well. Carrie said, oh, I get it. Thank you. Kathy has said you didn't put the labels in the peppers so the squirrels wouldn't find them. Our squirrels will find them. We have a fence, but they'll still get in there. They'll find them. Our squirrels are more likely to try to go for other things, though. I think it's weird that they even do the peppers, but I did not do eggplant this year because our season just isn't really long enough. And every year I'm disappointed. So I thought, why not just skip the disappointment this year? What do you think? Deb said we live on the edge. Did you put a lot of pepper plants in, Deb? Eileen said, I have just been watering the street trees in front of my house. I feel sorry for them. It's been so dry. I was reading about your drought there, Eileen. Candy said my hubs put a sign out on the garden fence for the deer. I don't think deer can get into ours. And we have a lot of deer around, like, as you guys know, since I've had them in the front yard before. But I don't think they bother it. John might say different. But in our old house, we could not grow anything. So we would buy or rent a plot at, like, our community center or whatever. It wasn't the community center, but you know. And the deer could get into that. It was like a 3-foot little fence. And one time a deer got in there, took one bite out of tomato. You could see their little tooth marks in it, and then trampled the whole thing trying to get back out because it was so small they couldn't, you know. Ugh. That's still funny to me, though. I was like, look at this tomato. Alice said Candy started off really dry, but then we got a deluge for several days and now back to normal pattern for now. Is it rare for you guys to be dry, Alice? It seems like Florida is often very wet. Yes, Sarah. Sarah said, have you seen the video of the guy who kept having all his garden veggies eaten by a local groundhog? He gave up and took down his fence and put up a camera to video the groundhog eating instead. It literally looks like the groundhog is purposely eating in front of the camera. It is so funny. I've showed it to John because we're just laughing. Candy said we got some rain yesterday and today finally, hopefully we'll go back to normal too. Hopefully. Deb said I tried. I put a lot in my green stalk because I wanted to take it with me when I move. That was smart. What is green stalk? I need to know. Crystal said deer aren't smart. They knew they wanted those tomatoes. That was the same place where I'm sure I've told you guys this. I was so excited because I had a cabbage that was like really close to being ready. And we came back 2 days later and someone had stolen my cabbage. And I was like, who would take my cabbage? Who would do that? It's wrong. Alice said, I think I did see that, Sarah. Candy said, OMG, no, Trish. Seriously. Elizabeth said to Sarah, yes, I've seen that too. It's so funny. It's so cute. That groundhog. Alice said, yes, summer pattern is a good thunderstorm almost every afternoon. Yeah, I've been there because my grandparents used to live in Pompano Beach. And even in the spring, like late spring, they might get a thunderstorm like kind of in the early evening every day. Yes, Pompano Beach. Don't tell anyone. Linda said, I'm a lurker, but decided to join in today because I'm spinning one of your braids. I saw a video of you dyeing, and I think it was this braid. Then I saw your fractal video and decided to try that. What is it, Linda? Do you remember? Thank you, Sarah. Sarah said someone... Wait, sorry. Sarah said, who would steal a cabbage? That's how I feel. And then Carrie said, Dan said someone who thinks they're above the slaw. Tammy said, happy Sunday. Hello. Been a while since I've been able to join in. Hope everyone is well. Hope you're well. Candy said, oh, yay, Linda. So nice of you to join us. Cindy said that happened with a watermelon I was going to pick this afternoon. I don't understand who would steal from someone's garden. It just seems so wrong to me. As it is, you probably spent $30 to grow that watermelon or $30 to grow that stupid head of cabbage. It wasn't. You know it wasn't. But you know what I mean. You put your love into that cabbage and someone just took it. Oh, Linda's got clown shoes. That sounded so wrong. That's going to make a nice fractal braid, though. I got to go too, Kate. Kate's got to go. It's nice to see you. Candy said that sounds like something my hubs would say, the slaw joke. I wish I was that quick. Yes, Crystal said someone that is very hungry would steal from a garden. I did think about that. And if they needed it more than me, I do feel like take it. Alice said loves to everyone and Nap is screaming my name. Candy said I hate when the deer would take nibbles off the squash and then be like, nope, don't like that after they ruin it. Exactly. Sarah said I wish someone would come steal some of my mint. It's taking over my garden. Planting mint was a mistake. I keep mine in a container for that very reason, because it will. And Pamela said, how do you sleep at night after stealing someone's watermelon? After, yes, spending so much time growing it. Yep. Linda said, I thought it would too. I'm such a beginner, working on consistency, love to learn new things. Candy said they love zucchini, though. I didn't know that. Who doesn't love zucchini? It's good for everything. I do need to go. I got a book I need to finish. Like before the library sucks it away from my Kindle. So thanks, you guys. Good one today. Fun. And I got some spinning done. Have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you have any left. Oh, thank you, Georgie. That's so nice. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.